See, don't think I was offering unwelcome advances. I want to get out of this. I do. I do.
Okay, roll call. Whew, made it in time. Ann Ferris. Elizabeth.
Here.
Mia.
I'm here.
Peggy.
Rosa.
Lisa.
Here.
Alfonso. not presently. And not Ed. Eric is outside. He'll be here in just a minute. No Eddie. Julia. Okay, Ray.
Here.
We're good to go. We have enough folks of us here to do business. Do we have, is Barbara here?
Yeah, ma'am.
No Barbara. No Marty. Brave soul. Tracy, it's good to see you. Okay. That's number 2. 3 is discuss and consider approval of the agenda for our meeting today.
I'll second.
Okay, Peggy made the motion and Ray seconded. Any discussion on that agenda? Let the record show that Eric stepped in. He is right here. Any discussion on the agenda? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any
Aye.
opposed say nay. All right, that passes unanimously. Number 4, discuss and consider the approval of the minutes from our last meeting, which was January 13th. I got Eric as making the motion. And whose voice was it? Julia, was it yours? I was supposed to move one over. One voice more. Lisa.
Yes.
So I have a motion for approval from Eric and a second from Lisa. Or any discussion on those minutes? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Okay, that also passes unanimously. We need to look at our own attendance record, and we do that to remind ourselves of how important it is, and also to check for accuracy. Is there anything there that needs to be corrected? Are we good? Okay, then we can move to our next item, and that's citizens petition or information. And first, we'd like to hear from y'all for anything that it is that y'all have attended lately. Where have you been? Okay.
I went.
All 3 of y'all were there?
And Ed, Medici.
I bet some of these 2 guys were there too.
Ed and Alfonso and Miller.
The newspaper had great coverage, positive, beautiful, and really good information. Right, attended through that article. Did you have a chance to see it? Article?
Yeah,
Did it seem as, was it nearly as good as what y'all saw online? All right.
I went to Color Purple.
Oh, yes.
It was fantastic.
All right.
The voices projected was great. You need some microphones.
Note to self.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
But it was wonderful.
People are excited about it. I heard Mitch Connell was talking about it because I think maybe, is he in the orchestra pit?
He's the music director.
Okay.
It was unbelievable.
I think
so
it's
glad.
getting better and better. Every time we go, it's better.
I get to go next weekend, I believe. Anything else? Those 2? Y'all been out and about anywhere else? Okay. You've been busy? You'll get to come out of that hole in about a week and a half.
Yes, and eager to go.
All right. I have a piece of paper here from Dr. Cott saying he'd like to speak to us. Dr. Cott, I'm trying to see which item. Is it number 6? Is our citizens petition information?
Thank you, ma'am. I asked advice from the staff here if I should speak on 6 or whatever our item is, so it's up to you.
You're welcome to speak right now. You're already standing.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you, Madam Chairman and Council. What I want to talk about is the Texas Independence Day program, which I know you, last year I was requested to put together, and we did, so we started the ball rolling on it, and we did it in several different locations, so in hopes that some people would follow through with that this year. We do know that at least one organization is. Our standpoint is what we requested money for, and you have 2 handouts in front of you. One is a partial handout that will be given to anybody that participates or that can download it off the air. On Connect to Texas, which is what we're tied to, Last year, we went into 60-some schools in Texas. For our next program, we went into 147 schools, all from KPLE TV here, thanks to Catherine Mason, who's with me. So this is a combined project. It's under Educate, the funding. And you can see that they're demanding a very high state-of-the-art from us. There are QR codes there. Each of those QR codes there with any smartphone, computer, or whatever, you can see a video that matches whatever we intended to match. In other words, how to sing and play Texas Our Texas.
Wow.
The next part of it there, you'll see the websites that all you have to do is click on if you get this in a Word format, and you can see any of those. So any student in the school or any teacher can get those.
On YouTube, is
These
that,
will-
am I tracking with you? It's on the videos are on YouTube?
They're both on YouTube and Ustream. We have one as a backup and one gives us a better count. This will also be broadcast and webcast to the local regional community. That goes from Lampasas to Georgetown to, I believe, Temple, Waco, and Belton. I'm not really sure their whole, but it's large coverage area. In addition to going to webcast out of Fort Worth across the basically United States. For our last program, we were in 5 states with this also. The other handout there, as you can see, the way Connected Texas handles it up. There's a bridging system that we're paying to get into schools. So through them, we get into all these schools. We don't have to advertise, they put it out to schools, and any teacher wants this in their curriculum for that day, and Texas Independence Day is a big same as Cinco de Mayo, any major holiday is, will sign on. Only 3 schools are interactive. We usually pick every 15 minutes, elementary school, middle school, and high school. And so the high schools don't participate a lot, they're pretty locked in curriculum, but the elementary schools do a lot. Our programs are mostly music and dance, and this year they're requesting history. So I'm not sure how we're going to include all that other than maybe Six Flags of Texas. But you can see they're advertising it. This for them. This is a program of the month that they're advertising. So last year we produced more viewers than almost anybody else in the state of Texas, including museums and art exhibits and so on. So anyway, you can look over and you can see there the song Texas Our Texas, which will kick off the program. And we have hopes that many people will be celebrating Texas Independence Day and singing that song along with us. That will start off the program. So if you have any questions.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And I believe the indicator on the red light says that 3 minutes are up. Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So what you were doing, Dr. Cott, is you were just making sure that we're well informed about this.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's very interesting and very, very like you.
Thank
So, wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Before we move to 7, there's a group working on an Our Town grant, which, if we're successful, would bring some public art into downtown Killeen. It's something that we found out about really through Eric scanning and looking for grants. And the only touch point that we have is Arts Commission. We're interested in art. And as that grant comes forward, there'll be a letter from us saying, you go, good luck. It doesn't cost us anything. It's just support and connecting. And thanks to Eric. Eric's the one who found it, and people started working double time when it showed up. So if it works, it'll be great. Thought y'all might want to know. And he's been looking at that from a number of different angles for about 2 years, I think, maybe longer. All right, number 7, Grantee Appreciation Certificate to VLA. That will help me spell that right. All right, I'm putting a circle around it. Are they up here somewhere, Whitney, and I don't know where they are? They're down there? Absolutely. And would we like a representative from VLA to join us?
Absolutely.
I don't need to step down for this or do I?
No, you
Okay, didn't think so.
You can applaud from right where you are.
Okay, great.
Let me show you what we have, see. We usually have kind of a summary, a big picture of what it is that y'all been doing for 23 years, and the grant amount and the money that's invested in Little Shop of Horrors, Leading Ladies, Civil War of Mice and Men, and the Drowsy Chaperone. Does those sound familiar to you?
They do.
And those, there were a little more than 4,800 people who had an opportunity to enjoy that. And then this is what you can hang on the wall somewhere.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's been signed by all the folks that are supportive of the work they
Well, we
do.
certainly appreciate your support. Thank
We
you.
do this stuff together. Thank you, ma'am. And next, Whitney? We get to-
Children's theater.
Oh,
Okay.
is there a different person from Building Children's Theater, or?
I'm in today.
Okay, come on, come up here. Then you already know this drill. Here it shows you that the funding's been in effect since 2001. So we've funded in 7 different years. And the money's invested this time in Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing, Cinderella, Snow White, King Arthur's Quest, and 3,500 people got a chance to enjoy that work. So thank heavens. And inside, you'll see something that looks similar, same signatures, saying thank heavens.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Next, we have 20 volunteers came for this children's
Okay. Don't even put your stuff down. Well, you need your hands free. So there you go. There you go. Well, it's good to see you. Yeah, you're just fine. Nobody gets in trouble. There's not a tardy policy here. So it's KVI. It lets us know that you founded in 1993, that you've been funded over a period of 2 years. The amount that was invested by the Arts Commission in you this time was almost $13,000. And the event was Celebrate Killeen. It's a festival with lots of moving parts and at least 5,800 people who enjoyed that. So you can keep this for your records just in case it's helpful. And then this needs to be displayed somewhere so the next time we're in your office, we'll say, oh yeah, that's my signature. It's right there. All right? Thank you. It's for you. We're grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course. All right. Ooh, oh my. Okay, this is where I use phonics. I think it's Songhai Bamboo Roots, but I would love to be corrected.
That's correct.
Okay, is that right? Yes. Okay. Look what it says. This is a good summary for us. In 2003, got your name, funded. This is the first time that this has been up and running with some funds from us. You've been up and running before that. And it's your 2nd annual, do you say Caribbean or Caribbean? Caribbean, okay, Caribbean Afro Festival. And it is getting moving, live music, lots of entertainment, and more than 600 folks were there. And that number will do nothing but grow. You may keep that for your records if you'd like to have it. And here, this is intended to let you know just how proud we are.
Thank you.
And Eddie Velez would be thrilled because more than anything, he wants new groups coming aboard. So he's somewhere saying, y'all go.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Did that take care of that? All right, round of applause for Whitney, thank you for getting those together. Y'all remember that's something that we do publicly in front of cameras and the city council, and we will again after they have a chance to reconstitute themselves and give them a chance to get their feet on the ground and get moving again. When they do, then we'll go back to that venue. But until now, more than anything, the city staff didn't want folks to go unappreciated. All right. So that moved us to 8, 9, 10, and I think we're at 11, and it's a final evaluation for the Casa de Puerto Rico. We have a representative in the audience, don't we? And really, all we'll need right now, Gladys, is we want to see what it is that you brought us so that we can enjoy it vicariously. So we don't have anything.
Yeah, sorry, Dr. Ferris.
Okay.
We're unable to transfer the information from the laptop to the TV,
Okay.
so we won't have any presentations.
Okay. And is that something, is that our fault, city technology?
Yes, since our last storm,
Okay.
we've had a problem.
No one has to die. It's okay. That just means we don't get to see it. We do have information in our packet. Are there any questions? Can we entertain a motion for approval or not? And then we have questions.
I was there.
Okay. Okay.
And I would suggest that we approve.
Okay, I got a motion from Ray and a second from Julia, which opens the floor for discussion. And Julia is the first one to join the discussion to say it was darn good, right,
It
Julia?
was, it was.
All right. How about others? Anything anybody would like to say about it? I had a chance to go, And, you know, food is good. Costumes are amazing, amazing costumes, amazing dancers, and a whole nother way of looking at the world in a really beautiful way. So I have a motion for approval from Ray, a second from Julia. Are there any questions from our folks?
The art.
The art.
Yes.
Ray, we'll be talking about you.
Thank you so much. It was a hard work, but without your support, we could not make it.
One of the exchange clubs in town has a motto of working together works, and it does. So that's all that was, classes working together. Number 12, discuss and consider the final evaluation for the Killeen Civic Arts Guild. And we won't be looking at anything amazing, except their final evaluation. I would be glad to entertain a motion. Let the record show that we have a representative present.
We,
I need a motion.
English. I don't have
It's
another
your
language
first
to.
language.
I know, I don't have any
Only.
language to.
We'll help you.
I'd like to make the motion that we approve. Thank you.
Lisa, is that your voice? I'm looking down, so I know it comes to my right. Eric made a motion, and it was really eloquent, that we approve the final evaluation for the Killeen Civic Arts Guild, and Lisa is the one who came in to second it. Now, are there discussions or questions? Same one on Eric's face.
We have that letter from the city talking about some of the expenditures were on the wrong year, but the match was still met. So we're in good standing.
Okay. So adjusting the expenditures so they're in the right year, even without the net, the match is there, right? The match is the part that matters.
Correct, so it didn't affect your grant amount at all.
Okay. All right. Any questions, observations, anybody? Very nice. And they moved into their new location.
That was the ice cream. Okay, good.
All right. All right. Then, are y'all ready to vote?
Yes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. It is approved unanimously. Marty, thank you. I don't think anybody had a question. Is there anything you'd like to say?
We are looking forward to the next year. Thank you all so much.
You bet. Thank you, sir. Okay, number 13. We have a proposed calendar, and this is the calendar that guides us. Y'all know the pattern for when it is that we meet, and what they want to be sure that we know is when information goes out for grant possibilities, when training is out there, when information begins coming back up, and when it is that we need to settle down and know that we have some homework to do, some reading, and then some thinking, some deciding. The note shows that May 18th is the unusual moment for us in terms of our calendar. So those of you who set your calendars out there for a while, just know that you need to adjust that one.
And then on June 8th, we will be here until we're finished.
Oh, we will. June 8th. And June 8th sounds too early to be the second Friday of the month. It just barely is. But that is where we are, and we're here until we're done. The 17th, the 17th looks like maybe that's when we have a chance, bless their hearts, I wonder if they'll be ready for us. But that's when we have a chance to take forward our recommendations regarding the funding from the Arts Commission.
It's for Saturday, Tuesday,
Actually,
election.
that's,
Well, second Saturday.
The dates that we might want to be sure that we know so that we can help other people know is February is when the word goes out that there are grant opportunities available. March 9th is a workshop, and that's one of those workshops that people must attend. The city staff is gracious about providing a second opportunity, kind of a makeup, and that's on April 13th. Those seeking grants must be present at one or the other of those, and it's for their own good anyway. It's like eating their vegetables. Applications start coming in March 12th. Let's see, when are they due? Deadline for applying is April 27th. So you might help your friends know some of those critical dates. All right, any questions? Calendar look good to y'all? It's stated as discuss and vote on, so I would gladly entertain a motion. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Second.
And Eric. Motion made by Elizabeth for approval and second by Eric. Any questions or observations about the calendar? Any concerns? All in favor say aye. Any opposed say nay. Passes unanimously. Now, there is an opportunity for 6 people to attend Educate, and it could be more than that. I've never known them to turn anyone away.
That's a good question.
Yes.
And it's a procedural question and then a question. It looks as if, maybe my memory doesn't serve me, the Independence Day Festival and the Texas Heritage Celebration are similar events. And I would, in asking about them, I just sort of wanted to ask about what the Arts Commission connection with them is, because my memory has entirely failed me at this point.
Okay. So, Texas Independence Day, I could probably get that part and probably get one question.
Right, we just heard about
That's
that.
the one we just heard about.
Yes.
And the invitation is that we can join them in the studio when they're putting this together.
Correct.
And that's March 2nd, 8:45 through 9:30. All right. Then.
And is that an Arts Commission funded event?
Educate is,
It was an applicant, I
Was
don't
an
remember that. I
applicant.
just don't remember.
yes.
So this event in the studio was funded?
I'm going to ask Whitney that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's approved.
Okay,
Right.
and it's approved with the, umbrella may not be the right word, but it's approved as part of Educate.
Yes.
Right, okay. Now, the next question.
Is about item 15, which we haven't gotten to yet, but I wanted to know if these events were connected.
Okay, then we'll do 14 and then we'll
And
do
similarly
15.
funded, I guess.
Okay.
Because that helps me, are these 2 separate events I need to attend
Yeah,
from
good.
2 different groups? Yes.
All right,
Yes.
let's do 14 and then we'll get to 15, know what your question is.
Yes, okay.
14, 6 of us who would like to go. Do y'all know now? Ones of you who can go. It's in the morning on March 2nd, and I don't have a calendar in my head. Is that like a Tuesday?
That's Saturday. I'm sorry, it's Friday.
Friday?
It's Friday? Yes, it's Friday. We have an event that day.
Okay. Anybody? Just know that we're welcome to go. Okay. Yes, ma'am. About attending this event?
Well, it's about the event.
Okay.
We're supposed to be having tourism do the arts, or arts do the tourism. I cannot understand how a TV show can bring tourism into Killeen. Because if it's on TV, you can sit and watch it at home rather than travel to Killeen. So I'm trying to understand the tourism part of this that we're funding, because we're supposed to fund tourism through the arts. And I can't understand how a TV show, and maybe I'm looking at it wrong, can bring tourism in when you can sit in your living room and watch it rather than come to Killeen and spend money and stay at the hotels and so forth.
And I'll tell you, tourism is, of course, part of the funding. It's an economic development opportunity. The other reason for the funding is celebrating diversity and the arts. So we probably have kind of 3-legged stool that we try to serve. I'm thinking this event's already been approved by us.
Yeah, it has.
And it is what it was when we approved it. So I'm thinking probably the best time to ask that question, Julia, or to express that concern, is the next time that there's an opportunity to fund it. Because this is what we voted to fund.
Yeah, I realize that, but I just wanted kind of like a refresher as to why.
Just kind of in your head.
I can't understand how a TV show can bring tourism into Killeen, no matter who it is. And I'm not knocking the television, I mean, I understand that. I just feel that if you're gonna bring somebody in to stay in a hotel, and with the diversity coming in, I mean, this wouldn't even, to me, bring diversity into Killeen. So I'm just having a little trouble understanding that.
Okay.
What
And
about the groups that are performing with that?
Are they-
Brought in?
are there a variety of them? My guess is that there is, and I think I need to tell you before Tracy does, that we better look at the title of look at the wording. And it says select 6 representatives to attend Educate. So before Tracy comes to the microphone to say, All you're supposed to be doing right now is finding 6 people who would like to attend.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, I got a thumbs up. Borough attorney. Julia, that means keep on letting that thought roll around in your head because there'll be another opportunity. Don't let it go. All right. 15, select 6 representatives to attend the Texas Heritage Committee. I am assuming, Whitney, that you would not have put unless it was something that had been approved by us through a grant.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And which group is that?
Which group is it?
It's the Texas Heritage Committee.
Okay,
That's the name of their
of the group that was funded. Got
grant,
it.
that the community was granted.
Got it. Okay. Now, Eric's question, should he go to both of them? Darn right, they're both about Texas.
Right, right.
All right.
And they're by separate groups as well.
Because they'll be celebrating some of the same things.
Right.
Some of our rich heritage.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. That one is at the community center. It's on March 9th and 10th. And that looks like that's probably a Friday and a Saturday. And what they would love is for some of us to be there.
I can attend that. Yes.
Eric's on and Elizabeth's on. 2 of the E's got us covered. Anybody else? You know that you can change your mind. You're always welcome. Okay. The next meeting date is according to our schedule, and that's on Friday, March 9th. The only thing that we would want to point out to you is it's in a different place. And that's always disconcerting to people, including me. So when you drive here, come a little early, because you're then going to need to go to another place. And that other place, it'll be my first opportunity, although they've already had a celebration and a ribbon cutting, to see the Killeen Arts and Activities Center in the small auditorium, the home where the Killeen Civic Arts Guild is. So that's where our meeting will be next time. Pretty cool. Give us a chance to see that. Okay?
Is that, that's at the old church, is that the main sanctuary or the smaller, probably just have?
Where do we go in, Whitney? Do you know?
I believe it's the small chapel.
Okay.
I think it has its own entrance.
Okay, it does have its own entrance. It's where Jesus used to be, Elizabeth. Oh, Ray assures me that he's still there. So it's a small chapel,
Well said.
much like the one that Methodist Church has. Thank you. Yes, it is Clemens Chapel. Okay, so we know where we're heading and we know where we're going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand adjourned. Ta-da! Thank you. I do. I don't get out much, but when I do,
You see, man.